Hello everyone, I am Tacit, and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars, week 103, day 3. So today, of course, we got ourselves Blue Guild War Day. More importantly, after that, we shall be opening a Gem Dragon Egg. This will be our third one, will be our third unique one is within question, but it will be our third egg. We are currently at, what's the number? We're currently at 460, and obviously with the guaranteed 60 today, we'll be at 520, and 500 is enough for an egg, and that is what we shall be doing after Guild War. First things first, Blue Guild War. So, as far as Blue Guild War is concerned, looks like we might be losing. Yes. Not by not much, though. We're losing by a few thousand, assuming the next two people go perfect, which means we have to be one of those two people. So let's get to it. So as far as Blue Guild War, we are currently running, I believe, a Mistralis Truffle build, I want to say. Actually, don't remember off the top of my head. No, Mistralis Rope Dart build. Ooh. Oh yeah, I had the Anti-Astral Spirit for some things. It's a bit of a weird team overall, but it does what it needs to do. It's a very slow start, but it's really anti-empower, and I like that. We need that. With how much empower there is in Guild War, we kind of need that. So, yeah. This is a weird build that sometimes you deny your own color. We do want to go as pure magic as possible for running this, though. We don't need 20% mana star, as everything on the team either starts with full mana or starts with 50% mana due to Mirage Queen or them just simply having empower. We need the extra magic mostly for the Rope Dart. We could run Cleanse. It really depends what stats they have. In this situation, we don't really need it much for Fairy Fire. He also gets a little bit of freeze, but if they have like elementals, then stun will get in the way of us cleansing. But I don't know, it's gonna be needed occasionally, but I'd rather have the magic if we can. So hello everyone, hello Bill, hello Barbara, hello GZG, hello Isabel, hello Roman, hello everyone else. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's double check it is indeed Blue Guild War. Looks all good. Okay, let's go do it. This is gonna be a little bit of a slow team, but a consistent team once it gets going. Problem is getting going. Okay, so you can get one single pair if I stop him. Transform all green to blue. Which means I should just take this blue. And that's our turn. So he takes a skull, that's fine. I could take a green here. I don't need green though. I could take a skull, but I don't need that skull. I could Astral Spirit deny something. Actually, doing it on green gives us skull as well. So do that. He gets one singular convert that does basically nothing. If anything, that actually helps us to try to get our blue the following turn, though not quite yet. I'm tempted to take this red. This will give us Mirage Queen. The only problem with that is it has been denied multiple times over by first me and then him. So it is a very denied color right now. However, we'll be able to make it work soon. So we got our first disable down. That's huge. This should hopefully give us a second. Biggest threat is definitely Book, but he's protected on Book, so I'll go Queen Titania here, actually. Mistralis is full mana, but we don't want Mistralis yet. We're actually going to keep getting disables down. As many as we can, pretty much. Use Mistralis to get even more of them. Go for Mirage Queen when we can get an opening for it. Ideally, I don't want to do it yet, but if we have to, we will. And I think we might have to, though after that, we might not. I just hate that it has 7 durability just sitting there. But there's not much I could really do about it. So go do that. Kind of a weird situation where I just really need that AoE poke, but we're not going to be able to get it. I just need that little bit of damage, but I can't get that little bit of damage. I can convert for hit there, but it's not really that worth it. I kind of want to move this next to each other so I can kind of do something with a skull. I can move it down for the highest chance, probably. So do that. Didn't get it from Sky. We still get a poke, but we don't get much follow-up beyond that. Yellow Surge seems okay. He's going to take a lot of purple, though. I kind of want to take this blue vertically. Ooh, okay, that's super dead. That's super duper dead. We throw that down. Hero's completely disabled. We throw down you. Unfortunately, you're not next to each other, but we're doing so much damage that it kind of doesn't matter. And you're dead, and you're dead. There we go. First match went pretty smooth. 1 down, 4 to go. So hello, Supernova! Hello, Ginky! Welcome, welcome. Hello, Lester. Hello, Gimli. Hope everyone's week's been going well. Almost the weekends. Not quite yet, though. Okay, we got another book build with Stealthy. Why do I have a feeling this entire guild is, that? It's just that. It's all stealthy books, aren't they? Every single last one of them is a stealthy book. Okay, do I deny something? It has red to blue. Does red to blue do anything scary? Yes. So do I deny the red or do I deny the blue? There is a difference. And oddly enough, I believe it's the blue I should deny here. I like the cascade chances better. Because what do we get out of denying red? Almost nothing. It might seem weird denying the color we need the most of. But based on his composition, I think this is the play. It's also creating the storm we need, which is pretty convenient. Oh, I meant to do blue. I was just talking about that. Well, we can still work with this board, though. If nothing else, that does leave more of the color we need left compared to denying the other one. Because either way, it's going to be blue left on the board, regardless if we hit red or blue there, because he was converting to blue. But the other way would have made it the ratio a little bit different. We're just going to go for blue search here and then take yellow, probably. I can also take this in a way where he skull distracts. Honestly, I kind of want to do that. So I'm doing that to deliberately make him take a skull. And this buys us a turn to do kind of whatever with, which is this turn right here. And then take another blue and hope we just win from there. It's kind of the game plan. We have a skull in play. I actually have Mirage Queen too. I think we go for Mirage Queen here. I need that little bit extra Mistralis, man. I'm doing it almost more so for that. No, he got the bandit summon. Luckily, it's a stealthy bandit, so I can go and take out his mythic. I don't have alignment here, though. Oh, wait, never mind. We don't even have Mirage Queen mana, so it doesn't matter that we have alignment. Though we're about to. But not quite. I need a blue extra turn. He keeps not giving me one. I don't have a Cascade here or anything either, which is kind of unfortunate. I think I just take a Skull here, hit him for a lot of damage. That's not going to be enough mana is the only problem with that. We're going to get... or is it? Hold up. The way this calculates out, it should give me 2... Oh, 2 mana is not enough, though. Yeah, it's going to give me 2 mana, which is going to be exactly 1 short. He's going to have a Skull he can take afterwards, which is actually beneficial to us. We'll let him do that. It's a little bit extra damage due to Doom Skulls, but still in our favor. He does have Book, which is kind of scary. I have no immediate counter to it. He's going to have to take a Skull and just hope he doesn't just get infinite casts. What you know is going to happen. He already got a summon. We are frozen on blue too, which is kind of unfortunate. I can go for re-enchant. I can go for disable. Honestly, I think the value we get from a disable is worth auto losing turn here. I think. We do get less mana. Yeah, we're just going to go for it. So unfortunately, disable hit the wrong target. Ideally, we wanted to hit that last slot hero, of course. Luckily, it is entangled on first slot, so we do have that going for it with the hit that it just did. We are still frozen on first. We are not frozen on purple, however. So I could take this. Somehow we still have not hit hero. He does not have immune. He's just lucky. He's just very lucky. If I do this, we have a 50-50 chance that it'll hit him. Do I Mistralis here? Actually, oh, we're frozen on Skull. How do we do this? I can curse him and then deal with it from there, because that will disable him, so we're pretty much already win from there. And now we just hit the win button. Now, that was a weird fight, but we got through it. Let's see what we have next. We have ourselves a... Hey, finally, someone not running stealthy. Guess what, though? They're running Elementalist. It's just Yagwe Queen of Tanya. Oh, wait, no, it's not Yagwe Queen of Tanya. It's just Yagwe with double convert. Well, guess what we're going to deny? Red. Immediately, pretty much. The second the battle starts, unless he has literally no alignment, we're denying red. All right, let me double check. He has blue to red, which is not ideal, and he has red to brown. Somehow, neither of those do anything. So we're going to do this. He's going to waste his ability. No! The only color we're frozen on is red. No! Well, technically blue, but based on, like, relevant colors. The only thing we're frozen on is red. So I can't take that extra turn. I'm just going to deny red and see where the board is. We kind of have to in that point. Yeah, that's unfortunate that he had some board to use there. Still winnable if he doesn't go too crazy, though. So I should probably target Yagwe. It's the biggest threat. Actually, technically Elementals is. They're both, like, equally biggest threat. We're not frozen on brown. Oh, we are frozen on brown. I can still get Disable off, though. I don't know. Is it more important just to get him out of the way? You know what? Just gonna get rid of him. We are frozen on brown, but we still get Disable out of it and a lot of mana, so I think we still go for it. So we're gonna do that. He's entangled, so he can't even do anything with Skull, which is nice. We basically just have to stall several turns until some things get cleansed. Unfortunately, the thing that got cleansed is not what we would necessarily need cleansed. I think we just take a blue. We're both entangled. Neither side couldn't do too much. Oh, of course the unentangle's right there. Though we are fully cleansed, so we're pretty much good to go. Who's biggest threat now, Yagwe or Hero? Oddly enough, based on him having Flamer, if he had a book, I would say it's Hero. But because he's using Flamer, I think it is Yagwe. And we have enough damage to kill Yagwe right now, so I'm going to do it. A little over-investment in doing so. It might take a kill or two. Oh gosh, you could take a lot with him. But he can't quite win from here, I don't feel. Like, theoretically, he could. But he doesn't have anything to really feed mana to. Oh, we do have to be careful. This is still losable. Oh, I still feel like we would have had a higher chance of losing to Yagwe than to this Hero. Though there's a chance he just kind of entangle locks us and everything. He does have his full amount of damage. That's kind of scary. Maybe I should have killed Hero. Right, we get another disable down. Unfortunately, it's not on Hero. It gives us enchant. I kind of want to take this vertically, but then he just gets the thing from Sky. So let's take a brown. Need some protection. Unfortunately, burn just burnt our protection. So I'm going to have to take a skull. Oh, no! Ooh. I have to brown, and there's no brown. The only way we don't die here is by taking a brown. It's not really an option. I guess I take skull, take red, and hope for like triple brown off of Sky. Nope. As that dies. Mistralis basically just has to carry, which is doable. Ooh. Oh, hold up. Giant Gem coming in for the save. It is still the season of Giant Gems. Alright, him gaining barrier is really bad here. We definitely should have killed Hero earlier. Hero was indeed actually the bigger threat. I think we're just going to keep poking mana until something happens. I do want to deny yellow here. Because we don't want him to immediately be able to get mana. I'd rather him deny my blue than him take yellow. We take that over. He can't really counter us there. Are we sure there's a way to take extra turn here? Because extra turn into poke kills him. Like, we have enough damage to kill. We still don't have anywhere where we can guarantee kill. Like, I could take out brown and hope for, like, the Cascade to get the skull there and everything. I think I just take vertical red, because we also get the yellow there for the deny. Oh, he got the extra turn there, though. But the thing that it hit actually doesn't really matter too much. Also, we have to keep in mind, him hitting one skull is actually safe. We can let him take a skull and it doesn't actually affect us. If you could stop extra turning, that'd be great. Oh, no! I don't have extra turn now. I think it's fine still, though. Because we're not frozen on purple. And I could just take extra turn purple and then we win. I mean, extra turn red. No. Oh, wait. Yeah, neither of them use purple. So I could deny red. That extra turns us. Because this will be... You there, you there. No! It's not an extra turn. Oh, the other one's one off. Because the purple will be there, there, and there. I need one more there. So it's not an extra turn. Oh, no. Do I still go for it? What if I deny brown? Oh, but then he's just going to poke us. You know what? We have to go for Mistralis and just hope it works out. Okay, I think it worked out. This is enough damage. 3-to-1 ratio. What has the highest amount of damage? 12, 4, 61. That is not 65. 61 is very specifically not 65. Can confirm. That is a incorrect number. We might die here. It's gonna be close. Oh no, he has skull! Okay, let's see. What is even the game plan? There's nothing we could possibly target that in one shot would kill him. I could deny his brown, which seems very tempting. And probably the play we will do. We just have to make sure he doesn't get skull, though. As well as yellow mana. But we need yellow mana, so we're already going to be denying him on that. At this point, it comes down to... Can I do 4 damage to him before he one-shots me? Sounds easy. It might be hard, though. We both pretty much need the same colors, too. The problem is I'm entangled. Which makes this a bit more awkward. Alright, now we should be able to start cleansing it soon. We basically just have to stall a couple turns. I'm trying to take this in a way where I don't give him yellow, though. And he got yellow still from Cascade. I take Blue Surge here and hope for yellow from Sky, and not give him Skull in the process. Okay, he has full mana. I somehow have to hit him with a Doom Skull. That doesn't even exist currently on the board. Let's see. I literally just have to triple skull off a Sky with one of them being a Doom Skull. Is there at least a double drop over here? I can't even do that. I literally have to triple skull from Sky, and one has to be a Doom Skull. That's the only win condition. Oh no. Oh no. Not a single skull even fell. I should have killed the hero. He lived with 4 HP. Exceedingly unfortunate. Are we up against the same team? I think we are. That's kind of funny. Oh, this time we don't lose. At least in theory. Alright, so he's blue to red. Does he get value? Yes, but no extra turn. Brown to red. Does he get value? No, and no extra turn. If I take this up, does he extra turn? No, but he does get some mana. That's not an extra turn. Right. Because it's there, gap, there. I believe he sets us up for 5 times. Unless I'm looking at something wrong. Or the board cascades even further. Oh no. Luckily there's no purple left for me to do anything there. We do have alignment, so we kind of just win here. Very lucky alignment there. Alright, let's not make the same mistake. If we can kill hero, we should probably go for it. So let me go for it. I'm killing hero over Yagoi this time. We've learned our lesson. We are first. Oh, we're not first on blue. I can take that for value. We have Mirage Queen poke, but it's not extra turn, so it doesn't really matter if we take it. Now it's extra turn. Now it matters if we take it. Oh, we kind of just win now. Because I take this. We then rope dart you. Even though this will make it not next to each other, I still want to do the additional damage that way. We then throw that down. And then we kill it with anything. There we go. Well, that was a strange battle. That was quite a 180, though. Like, the first... that was the same team both times, I'm pretty sure. Like, literally the exact same. Amazing how much different it goes when you just get a slightly different start. And once again, we're back to book. Double Empower book at this. If you're wondering why I'm running Astral Spirit, this is why. Like, we weren't for the longest time, then we tried it for a couple Guild Wars, and it's mostly because of the sheer number of Double Empower that's ran on this day. In all fairness, a lot of Guild War days are like that. But particularly this day. Feels like everything is Double Empower. Transform green to blue. And yellow to blue. So in theory, I should deny blue. Which I think is actually what we do. It always feels weird denying the own color that you're using. But it is often the right choice against book. Wait, are you stealthy, book? Oh, you're not stealthy, book. You have made a grave mistake. Rope dart is usable on this day. You should know that. Let's see. I think I just Mirage Queen and hope it clears enough board. That's fine. I want to guarantee we kill him, and it's the only way we guarantee to kill. Alright, now that hero is dead, we basically just win. So we throw down Mistralis. We get a good board. We take everything from that board. And then we win. All that mana and somehow nothing has full mana. At some point we'll get it. Alright, a yellow would be nice. We're just gonna take the blue for now. Then get a Mirage Queen and... Oh, I don't have Mirage Queen alignment though. We're gonna have to wait a turn. Though in one turn, we just win. It's kind of over. We'll stick a brown there, I guess. Because you can't do anything. What's he gonna do? Take like a green here. Get a little poke. Throw a little rope dart. Throw a Mistralis. Get alignment. Obliterate it. Oh, I don't have alignment. Oh, you need mana. Something needs mana. I just need like one little poke. Just one singular mini poke. Oh, that's exactly what we needed. Okay, it's over. Actually, let me take this first. And then overkill it with this. And we won. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Unfortunately, I did lose the 1 to 4 durability on hero. But otherwise, it was a pretty good Guild War. It was a fun one. 8,000. 8,000 would have lost. Actually, not that bad. Anything over 8,000 with 1 lose. So we're on track for like 9,400, 9,500. But he got us with 4 HP. We should have upgraded our medals further. I always do it to tier 3s. I'm not sure that would have made that much of a difference, but you never know. I normally don't because it's kind of just a waste of gems unless you're in like bracket 1. Anyways, now that we got that out of the way, you know what we must do. It is time to open our 3rd dragon egg and then immediately fail. Actually, let's do the dungeon first. Well, first things first. Let's just get our Dragonite, but we won't open the egg quite yet. What I want to do before that is let's see how many clicks it takes until we fail the dungeon. All right, 1 click, go. Oh. 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 Does anything else want to be bad? We literally just hit the 3 worst things in a row. That would be worse if I actually clicked on that to ascend. Alright, we're silenced and death marked. What an annoying combination. Luckily, we have a team for that. Wait. I don't have it set up here, though. Where is it? Wait, where is it? Dungeon Clans, there it is. This is my we just got hit by every negative status effect team. It is for the exact moment like this, when we have like every worst status effect on us. Because all we have to do is either extra turn or take a yellow, and we're cleansed. And there we go, we're cleansed. Now we can start playing it normally. By normally, I mean spam Queen Beatrix a few times until we win. As is pretty much every Beatrix build. Luckily, it did not require a perfect dungeon in order to get the Gem Dragon. So hello Tyrion, hello Clip Bomb, hello Logic Slayer, hello Draco, that's hello too. Hello Supernova, welcome, welcome. What was my score? For what, Guild War? We ended up going 8,000. We lost once. Oh wait, why am I taking purple? I'm like taking purple to try to get Thrall, but we haven't actually cleansed yet. I'm not sure why I didn't take the yellow. The yellow was even available too. Luckily the cleanse does trigger before the mana accumulation, so we do get the mana right there and then. And I always take a little bit more and then we win. Does this give mana to other allies? I really wish it did, doesn't it? Yeah, it didn't give everyone other allies some mana. That's exactly what it does. I knew it was some amount. I knew it was like an almost irrelevant amount. However, it is just enough to not be irrelevant here. And one other one over here. Yep, thank you on the good luck on the egg roll. Also, if we get a new dragon egg, we'll hand out 2 codes to stream. How about that? If it's a new one, we'll hand out an extra code. Which, we have a lot higher chance that we will get a new one than not a new one. We only have 2. There's 4 that we need. But yeah, if we get a Gem Dragon egg we don't have, we'll hand out 2 this stream. One as soon as we get it and one a little bit later. Because we will be going over teams with it. Or at least team testing anyways. We'll cover a video on it hopefully tomorrow or this weekend. But, okay, let's go to the Gem Dragon egg. Now that we failed that. Alright, Soulforge. This will also determine if we're going to bother with the class event. If we get this egg, we're probably not messing with the class event. But if we don't, we're probably going to have to do it. Okay, let's see what we get. So we currently have the green one and the yellow one. Blue one would be rather interesting. Mostly because, theoretically, I have the choice of deciding if I want the weapon next or another Gem Dragon egg. As we might be one of the first few people to actually get that weapon. So I might go for the weapon if we get the blue one. If we get any other color, then, yeah, we just keep going forward. And if we get a repeat, that's very unfortunate. But yeah, let's see what we get. Alright, 1 Gem Dragon egg. Oh, okay, we got a new one. We got red. The Ruberarf, a red, yellow, brown. I was just talking about this one probably being among one of the weaker ones too the other day. Though it's still usable. It's interesting coloration. It having red-brown is actually kind of good. Red-brown-yellow is not a bad color. So, of course, as with all the Gem Dragons, it deals damage to all enemies boosted by red gems. Convert 5 red gems to the big giant ones. Then if there's a bunch of red on the board, gain extra turn. Honestly, could this work with Thrall? Because Thrall also extra turns when there's a lot of red. So you can kind of go Thrall Hymns, something that creates red with something that creates red. What if you went, like, Yalgway into Flamerefer? Wait, can you actually get away with that? And use it instead of Queen Titania? Wait, can you use this as a Queen Titania replacement in a... Oh, I didn't even think about that earlier. After we've been destroyed by it today. It's worth considering. We actually seen this team slightly today. Not the exact team. Because you normally switch it out for book or something similar in Guild War. But, as well for stealthy or other annoying things. But, Flamerefer, where on earth are you? How do you spell Flamerefer again? Flam... I always say it so incorrectly that I don't know how to spell it. Brown, yellow weapon. I said all colors, not just one. Yeah, it's double M. What was I typing then? I thought I typed double F-A-L-A-M-M. Apparently not. Anyways, Flamerefer, Yalgway, the new dragon. And because we're basically going to use it like Queen Titania. And then put a Thrall in there. That's not Thrall. Thrall. Oh, we do have to be careful though. That does deny our purple, but... what are we missing at this point? Just blue? We can just make our banner minus then. We probably want a +2 red, +1 brown. Does that exist? Yep, there it is. Yeah, that seems about right. And then we change our class to like Titan or something. Actually, do we want Perpetual Red Storm? Nah. We'd want something safer. Actually, what class would we normally run? If we were running Flamer for Yagway Queen Titania, what would I normally run with it? I guess it depends what we're using it for. There's a lot of things you could put there. You could put Elementalist to be really annoying. You can put something tanky there with Barrier on Brown. Well, so is this Elementalist too, but you know, like a half mana start that can also do similar. Like, Titan's kind of what I'm thinking now. Like, if we said this is a defend team, it definitely wouldn't be Titan. But offensively, it's tempting. Yeah, something like that could kind of work. I think that's the build. That's definitely the first one I want to try. Anyways, let's go upgrade this thing already. Oh yeah, let me go handle the code. Let's see. Did I do all the hellos? I did most of the hellos. Hello, Tyrion. Welcome, welcome. I think I might have forgotten some, though, because I was, like, ultra focused. Also, hello, David, while I was doing Guild War. So anyone who said hello, I may have slightly missed over. Because I always, like, go and super ultra focused during Guild War. Just double checking. Also, hello, Supernova Days. Already say hi. 5-0 with 9,500. Nice, congrats. So I can back through chat a little bit. Note to self, make sure to do Guild Wars before World event. Had the event medals. Oh yeah, definitely make sure not to have your event medals on. Do make sure to keep switching them. Because it will set it as your defend team's medals. Or you might accidentally use it for your offensive team, which would be even worse. Which I always check beforehand as well. But you also don't want to make sure it's on your defend team. You want to make sure you switch out of it beforehand. Okay, let's go and hand out a code. Let me fix this thing real quick. 1 second. Alright, put that there. Alright, let me go get you guys a code. Oh, I don't have the code section open. 1 second. Luckily, I refreshed them, so we don't have to go into the other thing. I am just going to put it into chat, though. But also, hello, Jake Shar. Welcome, welcome. Where do you guys go? There is the code. Use it on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. Actually, we'll just do it right here on screen. We'll do it right there. Go to gemsofwar.com. Let's see. gemsofwar.com. We'll go over to redeem code. Put in whatever our invite code is, whatever yours is. Put in the redeem code, redeem, and there we go. And now we should have our 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. And we'll hand out one other one later to stream because we got a new gem dragon egg. So for the rest of the stream, we of course do have class events, so make sure to do class event if you do want to do it for the 25 gems and all that. However, we showed the team in the earlier video today on the weekly video. But I'll go show the team again real quick. Though we're not actually going to be doing it now because we're going to mess with this new troop. But yeah, if you want to go do it, you can basically just spam Mana Link into a yellow weapon. You have Dawnbringer. If you don't have Dawnbringer, you have, oh gosh, what's that other pure color one called? I actually don't remember its name. Dustbringer or something? Dancing Daggers. You get Dancing Daggers from 250 wins on Dervish class, so you can run that instead if you don't have. You can also run a green weapon like War and Peace if you want to go down that route. If you don't have the other one, you want to use something you already have, you could do a green link into War and Peace and run that instead with a green link from the Kingdom, and so on and so forth. But anyways, we will not be doing the class event. Instead, we will be messing with Ruberoff now. So let me go upgrade this guy and see what we can do. So let me go rename this guy Ruberoff. Let's see, Ruberoff. Let's go with that for now. Okay, do I want to tweak anything on this? I don't know. I'm kind of happy with where it's at. Oh, I do need to upgrade the guy though. Right, let me go upgrade him. Give him his levels, give him his traits, and see what this can do. In theory, he could be pretty strong. About to find out. I feel like all the gem dragons have some amount of basic potential. How overall viable really depends on what kind of synergies they can kind of get into. Which means over time, they're probably going to get stronger just because of more things not only being added to the game, but more things that just come up that can synergize with it. Also, this has a surprisingly high amount of armor to HP ratio. I was not expecting it to be that much higher. I would kind of expect its HP or its attack to be really high. But no, its armor is actually super, super high comparatively. Well, let's go see what we can do. I am currently running him in the last slot, which seems a little bit weird as he's a kind of pseudo-tank. But based on our team composition, I think that is the location where he belongs. Alright, let's go, and I do need 20% here, so let me get to 20%. And let's go get obliterated by whatever. Oh, also, remember, I during the video earlier today, I was mentioning I wasn't testing a team in PvP because I had a feeling the first thing I would click on would be some kind of Elementalist freeze team. Guess what we were up against? Because I specifically mentioned it would be a Elementalist freeze team with a billion freeze, or, you know, an Elementalist with a billion freeze. And guess what it is? It's an Elementalist with freeze combined with Zugov with freeze. So I wasn't wrong. Because that would have been the exact team I would have had there if I would have checked it this morning. That's funny. I wasn't wrong. Oh, I didn't surge. That's not going to be a problem with this team, though. Since we don't have any link on the purple, it is very dependent on immediate surge link, immediate surge on Thrall to kind of get that initial value going. So we actually want to target you, because you're a bigger threat. Now, one interesting thing is when there's 13 plus red, we get guaranteed Thrall extra turn. And when there's more red, in general, we get extra turn off of him as well. So we now basically have a double mechanic where he could potentially extra turn, which is kind of cool. So we're going to go for his because he might get extra turn right now. He did! That's exactly what we want to see. Then we just do that into the cast and then boom. Like, if you can actually get the value for that, that's going to be so devastating. Obviously, it's not going to happen every time, but when you get it, I actually like this. Because he has that Thrall synergy on him. It's not a huge Thrall synergy, but it's there. There's some synergy going on there. I think I take a Skull Poke here, because Yagwe's not enough damage, I don't believe. Actually, you know what? It is. Hold up. Wow, Yagwe, you hit hard. No wonder why you killed us in Guild War today. Kind of forget how hard it hits sometimes. Like, it's been meta for a long while. But I sometimes forget after not using it for a little while just how hard it actually hits. Which is very... so even if we get extra turn here, it's not going to matter much. I'm tempted just to get Yagwe's mana. It seems like our best bet. Just let him poke us with Skull. I actually don't mind if he pokes us. We're mostly looking to cast Yagwe here. It's a weird situation because of his summon. The summon makes this very awkward. Or I should say summon. Oh gosh, you'd get like the best possible summon you could, wouldn't you? This is actually slightly problematic. Especially with no alignment here. It's not ideal. We don't have any resummon either, which makes this kind of awkward. I could cast now and hope for the bigger gem. I'd rather go for AoE first. Wow, we hit extra turn off that? There was like almost no value for it to extra turn off of. I'll take it though. We do have A convert. I think we just have to go for it for the mana. And there we go. Gosh, you hit so hard. It feels like a Yagwe team that just has him there. Which to some degree it is. He's basically acting in place of Queen Titania. Like, he's literally just holding the seat for Queen Titania in this team. I wonder if you could use all three of them together. The problem is you'd have to drop Thrall or some other mana accumulator. Like, you have to drop, like, Hero or Thrall or something. And I kind of want to keep Thrall for the gimmick of, you know, something that can get the value from extra turn. Or, you know, from the red that's already on the board. He's basically a multi-red extra turn value kind of thing. Where we have more than one option that can gain value from it. We're going to take that. I'm not even sure what his alignments are. I'm kind of just ignoring it and hoping it's not bad. Yagwe, do you have alignment? Yes. Are we frozen on red? Yes. Are we going to care about that? No. Let's hit him with all the damage. If we actually turn off that, that doesn't matter. Flamer. Wait, we're not frozen on brown, oddly. Oh no, that's not the way I wanted to take it. I was trying to take the other one. No! I wanted my brown. Oh, we're very dead now. Gosh, we're about to go test this and explore. Show me a team that isn't Infinite Loop, though that also isn't that weak. Show me something like mid-tier. Can we ever find mid-tier teams? They're all either like the weakest things we ever seen or the exact meta down to the T. Let's see. There's like almost no in between these days. I feel like that's the biggest issue with defense teams. Particularly for Guild War as well, but even just like general defend teams. Is there's basically nothing in between those 2 points. They're either all auto win fights or literal meta. But pretty much no extra creativity. Though in all fairness, this one is slightly creative. It's an axe version of Weaver Mistralis. which is a little bit different than the ultra metas. Oh, I don't have mana for him. I'm tempted to just take that. Just deny it from the extra turn. Oh, but he still gets extra turn from his guy. It's so unfortunate. Alright, I'm just gonna skull poke him. Gotta get him out the way. Fortunately, get some extra turn value there, but I think we're good to go. We're gonna go try for the extra turn here because we don't have guarantee off of Yagway. So we'll do that. Unfortunately, Stealthy's away from almost all the hits. We're gonna go for Flamer. Hit on you because we don't really have much of a selection in choice there. I'm starting to see a lack of Dispel issue here. Luckily, there's Yagway, so we can still keep poking at it. Oh, we can't depend on Yagway for all the damage. No, that's actually not true. We actually could. Yagway has enough power that realistically we actually could get away with it. His boost ratio is actually enough to double kill here, which is kind of sad. Because it's just that much damage. Like, just his boost ratio alone is getting kills now. He has that much extra damage on him. This feels like a Yagway team that happens to have him on it, which in all fairness, it basically is, because it's basically just holding Queen Titania's seat. Is it actually stronger than Queen Titania? I'm not sure. It doesn't actually seem so. I still like the premise of this build. Alright, so that's 13 plus red, so we do get the extra turn there. You being webbed is not ideal. I'm just gonna Yagway it. I forget, does Yagway double tap? I don't think it does. It hits in a way where it hits both of them independently. It doesn't double tap it, there's one left, but it hits them so hard that it doesn't really matter. Once again, auto win fight. That's also slightly too easy. And then they're starting to get too weak. I'm just going to show Explore real quick. Let's go to Explore. Explore 12. Can you try Ruberoff with Essence of Evil, Thrall, and Emperor? Wait, which Emperor? There's a lot of Emperors in the game. Which Emperor are you referring to? I'm not quite sure the exact one you are meaning to say. Come on, there's 18 red. We got to extra turn this board, right? What's our chance? We have a 46% chance to extra turn. We have a 0% chance to extra turn. I'll take that. Give me that. Give me that mana. Do we have a Cascade? No. Do we have any value? We just keep getting Yagway. We just keep hitting the Yagway button until we win. It's pretty much the game plan here. It's the entire game plan. Just click Yagway until all battle's over. In all fairness, that's literally every team Yagway ever touches. It's just you click the Yagway button until you either win or lose, whichever comes first. Isn't there a tarot card just called Emperor? Oh, okay, that makes sense. I wasn't sure if it was referring to a specific Emperor or the Emperor Tarot. That makes sense. I'll catch you later, Clipbomb. Thanks for stopping by. All right, let's go try it. What's the team again? I remember Essence of Evil and the Dragon. Let's see. It was... So let's get a Ruberoff in there. This one uses a tank, as it's probably supposed to be. Though, the only problem with using the dragons as tank, though you definitely could in a lot of situations, is the way that they block mana. They have quite a bit of a, like, those tanky mythics that do almost nothing kind of vibe to them. Like, they do more than them overall, but they still sometimes overblock, which is the only slight issue with them. Though, is this much mana accumulation, it shouldn't be that big a deal. Essence of Evil. Thrall. Because if you're running, like, Thrall plus another mana accumulator, it won't matter where they are. You're getting enough mana accumulation. And Emperor. What does Emperor even do again? I actually completely forget. Give a bunch to all skills. There's a 7% chance for an extra turn for each blue. We don't have anything creating more blue. Let's see. Yeah, something like that. Alright, and then we change our class to... probably ideally something that has resummon. I kind of want to go Thief in this situation. I really want a resummon option. It's also somewhat tanky with 30% dodge. And has a natural half start. Let's see what it can do. Biggest issue here is if Ruberoff gets hit, we're kind of done for. We want double green into probably brown. Actually, what color are we not using? Oh, we're using everything. Actually, we can minus purple. Wait, let me just see what the minus purple banner is for this. Oh yeah, duh. We can do that. Oh, it's already set. Wait, hold up. It's already the correct banner. It's literally already the correct banner. Because we can minus Thrall's purple without any downside. The reason for this is due to him already having a +1. So Essence of Evil, whatever the biggest threat is. So in this case, there really isn't one because of how you picked the non-PvP battle. So this gives us a bunch of stats. And ideally extra turn, which it does in that situation. We then mana accumulate everything again. We then take that. We then Essence again. Probably should have cast this first, though the chance we actually get is really unlikely. I'll try for the red extra turn here. Didn't get it. We have guaranteed red extra turn here, which we can then do into that, which we can then do into Skull, and we win. Let's go see how it does in PvP. Against Explorer, it's generally going to be fine, but how does it do? Oh wait, I don't have a real team here. Gosh, where are all the real teams? Let me just clear this one first, and then we'll go find a real team. Because I want to do it off a normal PvP if we can. Double purple for Thrall. It doesn't really need double purple. I feel like that's too much investment. A lot of times, if Thrall is your only purple, you generally need literally no purple investment. Like, it's normally more beneficial to minus this purple than to plus it at that point. Because you have nothing for it to leak into, is the problem. So you normally don't want to invest into purple if you only need it for a 6 mana cost. Let's see how it does on a real PvP battle. Yeah, we're gonna get a tier 1 rating. So close, yet so far. That's not. God, why is seriously every team is it is either the freest win possible or the most meta that ever meted. There's literally nothing in between. Now, let me go clear this out. I actually should be casting him first. I really need like a little bit more mana. Just a little bit. Why does it feel like he's extra turned every time? His ratio is not that good. Though he has not missed a single extra turn. Even when there was like almost no blue on the board, he still has not missed a single extra turn. A lot of RNG extra turns on this board, on this team. Okay, here we go. I found a real team. See how many times Queen Beatrix takes till she loop kills us. Now we should be okay. As soon as we get Essence of Evil off, we kind of just win. Biggest issue is initially getting that off. You know what? I think it's actually better for me to take purple here. Wait, what hero class is it running? I know, it finally didn't hit extra turn. Oh no, the one time it doesn't, we're gonna lose. Alright, let's see. 2 Beatrixes. 3 Beatrixes. 4 Beatrixes. 5... Oh no, it didn't go for 5. Because it wanted to go for hero kill instead. Oh, he survived with a bandit. Now bandit, go destroy their whole team. Go, 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 you got this. Let's see. This isn't Guild War. I'm not sure why I'm trying to think out the plan here. We're obviously very dead. That'd be funny if there was an option here, though. He got a kill. He did something. And now he died to Beatrix. I think that was 5 Beatrixes in a row. It was like 4 Beatrixes and then 2 hero weapons. Which we kind of saw coming. You knew that was coming. Alright, now we have Divine Spell Aquilin with Rope Dart. Not necessarily the weapon that's always used with it, but a strong weapon with a decent combo. I do feel like Divine Spell Aquilin isn't as strong in the current state of the game as it used to be. Still really solid, though. That's an unfortunate non-surge. Oh, we got the mana we need to get rolling. Also, just need essence at this point. If we get a refresh on that. Also, slightly tempted to go like elementals or something there. Problem is our lack of mana accumulator right now. But now that we have it, it's over. That's enough to win, right? How much of a buff is that normally? Let's see. Yeah, it's consistent all skills. And he's one of the only few that can actually do all mana accumulators bind to cover everything. There are a few others as well, though they likely have to run Marilith instead of Thrall. But there are a few others where you can run like the thing in first slot, Emperor Marilith, to cover all the colors. I can't remember which one, but there is one of them. Or you can do that color combination. I believe it's the blue one? I think it was the blue one. Because there's one of them where you can run Marilith, or no, never mind, it wouldn't be blue. I mean the purple one. Because there's one where you can, I believe you can run Marilith, Emperor, and then it to cover the bases, and then you just go one other thing on hero. I probably should hit hero though. Never mind, I can't. It's stealthied. Let's see. We'll go for that. Go for that. I guess we will disable you. I should probably disable that last slot, but I do want to just get that out of the way. So we go for Emperor here. Should be extra turn. Go for a big old poke. Throw down the Thrall. And I believe it is match. This is very high risk, high reward. Like, if it can get going, it's solid. The biggest concern always is going to be a team like this. Like, double empower into infinite loop kind of shenanigans. Because if I don't surge this purple, we just lose. Like, it's not even worth trying to deny the other thing. And now if he infinite loops us off of Beatrix, we also lose. Because if that thing dies, the whole team falls apart. Like, the second it dies, we just leave. I guess maybe from a Guild War or a Explorer perspective, it could be a little bit better. But I don't think it's quicker than what already exists for Explorer. Which is my issue with a lot of Explorer teams generally. Like, a lot of things work for Explorer, but a lot of things aren't necessarily quicker than what already exists for Explorer. Which means you could use them, but they're not better than what already is there. It's an issue that a lot of teams have. Or like in theory, you could just explore with them, but there's just better options already existing for that. That's not bad for Explorer 12, though. Like, you could definitely double cast it for win. The Emperor is amazing with Blue Storm. Honestly, I feel like the natural amount of blues is enough even without Blue Storm. But Blue Storm would help, of course. Is I keep forgetting, the tarot cards do have a 7 ratio. I always keep thinking it's lower than that. But that means with 12, you have a almost guarantee extra turn. Not literally, but pretty close. Exact guarantees, what, 14? 7, 4, 70, 15. 15 would be exact guaranteed. But 14's almost guaranteed at that point. I wish I gave mana. There's something he's very distinctly missing. Like, just a small mana gain. I feel like all the tarot cards, if they just had like a little extra something, they would all be used a lot. It feels like every single tarot card's missing something. And that means something is consistency. Yeah, there's a lot of really gimmicky tarot cards. I still think one of the funniest ones is the Fool, which has that like shuffle ability with everything that he has. It's a really funny one. Anyways, let's go try a different team. So what do we have so far? We have Rubarf, Yagwe. Rubarf Yao. We'll have Rubarf Emperor. It actually fits. Let's see. What do we want next? One thing that comes to mind is lava thing. Is there a different double that works a little bit better? Oh, the red yellow. Wait, what color is Tink Whistle? Or Storm Tink, whatever her name is. Brown. Oh no, his coloration's bad. Eh. At that point, I'd rather just use the lava dragon. Wait, you get 50% mana start the 2 dragons. Would that even be worth it though? You'd need board clear and mana. Because technically, one thing you can actually do is Magma Dragon. Oh, wait, it still comes with the lava. That's funny. Oh yeah, lava's the name of its thing. You could do Lava Dragon. You could do Ruberarf. You could do the 50% mana start. Why do I forget her name? Wait, why do I forget her name? Probably because I never use it. It's so bad. It's very situational. Dragon's Claw. Yeah, there it is. Incensia. And then we go, like, Hero with Essence or something. Oh, but then we don't have an initial mana accumulator. This is going to be really clunky. We could try Mountain Crusher. Oh, but then we're overriding Storm. Yeah, I know Dragon Hero class. I'm trying to think of a weapon for it. I think we have to go Essence. Because the alternative would be Reflection or Mountain Crusher. Mountain Crusher, we're already kind of overriding the Storm we already have going. I kind of want to run without Essentia. Essentia is just so useless. It's doing like nothing. Is I kind of want to do it in this order. And then have Hero in first. Yeah, there's a few dragon weapons. I don't remember what color it creates, though. There it is. It creates red and purple. Problem, I don't need purple. We very specifically don't need purple. What's the Dragon's Claw version, or is there one? Wait, is there not a, because that's the dragon one. There it is. It creates a mix of... Why do they both create purple? Wait. Why do both weapon types create red-purple? I never noticed that. The one for Dragon's Claw creates red-purple, and the one for, that's not fair. Why don't any of them do red-yellow? Or red-brown? Or, like, red and literally any color that isn't purple? They're both red-purple. I don't think any other kingdom is set up like this. I have never noticed that. It might be the only kingdom where the primary typing for the kingdom's weapon and the main typing for the kingdom itself are both the same color creation. They're both red-purple. I don't think there's a single other kingdom that's the exact same way. That's unfortunate. Let's see. Is one of the gem dragons red-purple? Yes, not the ones we have, though. Actually, I don't think I have any purple gem dragon now that I think about it. Because the, actually, we could double-check right here. But, I'm pretty sure of the 3 gem dragons we have, not a single one uses... Oh, actually, yes, the green one does, doesn't it? Let me double-check. What gem dragons do we have from that sake? Oh, so that'd be funny running 3 gem dragon. But, gem scales. Oh, yeah, I forgot. You type in gems, but with a space, and it brings up the gem dragon. So if you type in gems... yeah, we do have purple, technically. Actually, we have full coverage using Ruberarf with, Emerald, and hold up. I have a new plan. Plan B. I have Plan B. A team almost no one has. Ruberarf with Emeraldrin. It covers everything. And then we just put like a mana accumulator and like something. Probably like Thrall something. Why not? The problem is we definitely need a Dispeller here. Like we have to have Dispel. Is that a curse? I'm tempted to run the 50% Mana Star Dragon into Hero running something. So we still go Essentia, but then run the other thing. So like run Essentia last slot and then run like Hero first with Essence or something. Maybe even Mountain. Because we don't have a Storm in our favor. Though Essence seems pretty good. A Flask. I don't know, what's the... I feel like Mountain's better if we just want pure mana accumulation though. Is there a Dragon Explodey weapon? I don't think that exists yet. Because it's these two, but is there Dragon Explode? Though we are pure Dragon right now, we could just run one of these two now. Now that we've covered the issue. Though I'd still rather have Explode, because I need mana accumulation for everything. No, we do not have Explodey Dragon Weapon yet. Though it will likely come at some point. I'm tempted to go Mountain Crusher. It's either Mountain or Essence. Essence just seems so much safer, though. You can run the dragon, that makes Essentia explode. But then where do we put hero? Because I need the spell. And I want to run Dragon Guard for that. I wish this thing burned. You could really use a burn. We'll have to use Essence of Evil for our burn. Basically gives us Banish, which is this spell. We have triple damage burning for Essence of Evil. Barrier when an ally dies. Some extra damage. Barrier at start. Immune to burning and some extra attack. It's not the best team, but we'll make it work. Obviously double green. The other color probably wants to go into... Actually, what do we want to put in? I guess yellow, so we have mana overlap in case we need it later. Like a double green yellow. Minus blue. Even though we have more things that use blue. We're not necessarily taking blue. We could also just go double green banner. We could also minus something that doesn't matter as much, like purple. The only problem is not as many people will have this banner, but in all fairness, how many people have double of those gem dragons? This team's mostly just to see if it'll work, rather than accessibility of the team. Because we may just made this team like as hard to build as possible. Technically, our weapon could be harder to build, but we went the banner that not everyone will have. I'm not even sure if this one's in rotation right now with 2 gem dragons. We'll make it work. Anyways, tribute's ready. Yeah, let's go mess with it here. Okay. So let's go just fight Endless Dragon Loop and see how it... Oh, I did the wrong team. I saw the 2 things and it was like, oh yeah, that's the right team. But no, this is the team we already just did. Whoops. Let's see, I'll take that over. I'll give it one last try in PvP. Should have taken that green first. I think we're going to be fine here, though. So we throw down Essence on whatever the biggest threat is, which at this point is all of them. We'll do it on him. Covers the most amount of freeze. We'll throw a buff on you. Throw some AoE on you. You'll get skull distracted. I then clear the board. Then throw it down again. Cast it again, and then we win. Yep. Or you'll get a resummon. Throw an Essence on you. And we repeat the cycle again. Clear out the board. And he's dead. Alright. Now, let's go try this one. That's not a real team. That is. Actually, that's a interesting one. That's a little bit of an off-meta one. Like, there's a lot of meta troops, but an un-meta combination. It's basically, the main premise there is Tina 9000 tries to get Arachne Weaver into kill range while using Saturgan for mana accumulation and Essence of Evil to try to close the gap. It's an interesting premise. Finally, a creative team. Don't see that every day. Like, all of its components exist in teams, but you normally don't see that exact combination. I've seen it before, but it's very rare to see. It's not a common one to get ran. So the biggest threat on this team is actually Essence of Evil. Even though it might seem like Tina 9000 into Weaver. Theoretically, if we could hit Weaver, we'd want to go for Weaver next, but because it's stealthy, that's not going to happen. Alright, so we do have a bit of a mana issue here. Oh, I just realized we got Toad Summon. I just noticed that now. A little delayed reaction there. I think we already have everything we need to win. And even if they get submerged, we have Dispel, so it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, you have spell reduction, don't you? That's slightly problematic. Well, it doesn't matter. We have enough damage to kill. And even if we didn't, we just throw Essence on and be good to go. And that worked out pretty well. Hey, we finally got a 4x Dragon team going with these. Not the best team, but it's doing what it needs to do. Because that's one nice thing about Dragon Guard. It actually helps these gem dragons quite a bit. Who knows? Maybe once we finally have all these added to the game, Dragon Guard will be considered good. That'll be a funny day. Dragon Guard hasn't been good for a very, very long time. There was like a short duration of time where there was like a meta where it wasn't bad. Like it was actually kind of used a decent amount. Not as much as like Titan, but you know, to some degree still. But it's been a while. Been a while since he's been usable for much. Alright, that's a really unfortunate disable right there. We're in a weird situation now. Because he disabled the exact thing that would cripple us the most. The most ideal thing he would have hit would have been our last slot. But at this point, I think we just lose. Probably going to be the case a lot of times with this. Oh yeah, how are we losing to Trick or Treat? I don't think I've ever lost a trick-or-treat. It's not that insanely good of a weapon, but somehow it's outpacing us because he's literally just running. Wait, is this team just... Wait. It's just all mana accumulation into trick-or-treat. No wonder why he's getting a billion casts on it. Why? Well, I see why, but still. Why? His team is literally set up just to spam trick-or-treat basically a billion times. Oh, you finally get to do something. Go summon a team. We need one. I can't remember the last time she has actually gotten to summon for my team. It's been a while. That'll be funny if we actually win because of that. We might, because the AI is going to keep targeting in a way... Oh, I should take it out of the red first. We'll keep targeting in a way that doesn't actually matter too much. Though we don't use red anymore. Actually, we don't use a lot of colors after that. What's your ability again? Gosh, you're so bad. Let's see. Why is everything about this troop so underwhelming? Like, it probably just caused us to win, but still. It doesn't change the fact everything it does is very underwhelming. So it'd be nice if I could use her split damage at least once, because it would be enough to kill. If we'd ever decide to actually cast. Oh no, it got transformed. Though in all fairness, that might be stronger. Deal damage to a random enemy. Yeah, that's technically stronger than what it was. I'll take it. No, not when these are summoned. Theoretically, what it would have been stronger because of the mana accumulation. But anyways, could you not surge? Is this enough to kill his last slot? Probably not. No, so close. Okay, our whole team is now not what it was started as. What even is our team right now? What even is this fight? Why am I even still fighting? I don't know, we already committed to it. Let's just keep doing it. I feel like I did that a lot on Guild War days. Where like every fight on a Guild War day, I'll like keep playing out even though Guild War's already over. Let's see. So he's still got the enchant from the other effect there. I really need brown or purple here. Does anything else want to transform? This team isn't even recognizable as what we started as. It's literally just a whole team of transformed troops. Actually, isn't everything on our team lycanthroped? Wait, is our whole team just lycanthroped at this point? Some of them weren't even lycanthroped off of our default. They were just lycanthroped off of something that got summoned and then changed again. What's even our game plan here? I think we tried for the 1 in 3 chance to kill. We did not hit it. It's worth a shot, though. I really need you to land your Devour. That's the way we win this. It's basically our whole win condition at this point. Is you Devour. I would like any usable mana. That technically is usable. I'm not sure I want it, though. Because you want to cast this first. Is that enough to kill first slot? No, it is not. Do you even mean to Devour? No, you do not. It's good. Because I can't go for Hero here. Though I could if this hits correctly. Let's do this. I'm aiming at you. Oh, wait, I don't have my mana anymore. I need to go get that back. Oh, no, I don't get the stats now. Well, I still get the stats, but not all the stats. We have to go for it. No! Your Devour nerf from ages back finally got us. We're gonna lose. Anyways. What a weird fight. In other news, like, it's okay. The biggest issue is lack of Ultra Mana Accumulator. Because if Essence of Evil gets disabled, we kind of just lose. Also, I can't take that brown, unfortunately. Because our whole build is basically get Essence of Evil off and then win. The problem is when the first part doesn't happen. It is very required for the win part. I almost feel like Essence of Evil should be in second slot on this team. I put Rubararf in first. Also, I would like to have a turn at some point. I know that weapon is broken beyond belief, but I would like eventually a turn. I do Rubararf first. Does this will allow us to keep Essence of Evil for longer? Which is very important for our survivability. The big issue is whatever I do here, he's going to get mana for. So let me do this one first. Because I don't care if he gets green. I always win here, right? Because I do that. Now everything's disabled. He can throw all he wants. It's going to do almost nothing. I take that. We throw down Ruberarf. I mean, Emerald. Then we throw down Ruby and then we win. Yeah, that's a lot safer having it that way. You know what else I'm kind of tempted to do? Almost put this in, like, second slot. Nah. Yeah, I think it's right in that order. You need to keep the offense up as well. Because you have to keep in mind, we can triple damage burn poke, which is technically 6 times damage when we do Essence of Evil. Because not only will it be Hunter's Marked, but it'll be burned for triple, combined with the double. And they do stack. So we need that damage pressure. The biggest issue is when we cast Essence of Evil and we get almost nothing back. Because now we're in a weird situation where I can't do anything but cast this, and then we have no follow-up. Which is a struggle pretty much any team that isn't just like pure mana accumulation. I still like the premise of this team though. It's just his mana accumulation is a bit lacking. Well, when it works. Yeah, we'll just throw that down. Biggest issue is when our color is denied too. But then again, it could color anything. It's just based on what we target. Oh, we just need a little bit more mana. We'll be good to go. It's going to keep creating skulls, which honestly benefits us more than it benefits him at this point. We also have the backup plan summon if we need. Which we might need. I just will kill Hero and then we just win from there. Because then he doesn't have infinite resummon anymore. Oh, you know who does still have infinite resummon? We do. Although we're not going to need it. I'd prefer not to use it because it's just going to block us on mana anyways. There we go. It's definitely the weaker of the teams. It's missing a big mana accumulator option. I like the premise of trying to use multiple though. Like, I want this team to work. It's just... I don't think there's any hero weapon that can destroy gems enough to work. Because we have what? Mountain Crusher, Essence of Evil, Mirror of Reflection, every explodey weapon in the game. And not a single one of this is enough explode. Actually, no, you know what would be? What if we ran instead of Essence of Evil? But that would block Essentia though. But what if we ran Tome? How many explodes is that? Isn't that 12? I don't know. At that point, I'd rather have Essence. But I was thinking of the Yellow Blue Book. I don't forget. It's she has Tome. It's 12 explode. Because we don't have any additional elemental. Wait, do you don't count? No. Too bad there's not something that boosts based on how many bosses you have on your team. Could you imagine? Because there's things that do boost ratio that damage bosses, but there isn't anything that boost ratios based on the inverse of that. Let's just call this 4x Dragon for now. If we're going to be keeping it within question, though. Ruberarf, 4x Dragon. Doesn't even fit. 4 Dragon. There we go. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm really curious to see what Brown and Purple Dragon will do. As far as stronger dragons, I do feel like they'll be in that category. Though, of the 3 we currently have, I feel like green's the strongest. Between yellow, green, and red. Which I was kind of mentioning earlier, that that yellow and red felt like a little bit of the weaker ones. Though I do like some of the teams that red can do. Like, it has some interesting premises. But I feel like, ultimately, brown and purple will be the strongest. Green's decent for a couple things, though. Mostly because of how many, like, truffle and stuff like that. But that's also why the brown one's going to be so strong. Because you could just B-Trix the brown dragon. Actually, what's the secondary color on brown dragon? Wait, let me double check. I actually forget what it is off the top of my head. Unowned. Oh, that is one big downside of it, though. The brown dragon does use green as well. Well, actually, isn't that an upside? Hold up. That's theoretically an upside. Not a downside. Because that means both the excess green and all the brown... Oh, wait, that's going to be broken. Like truffle, B-Trix, and stuff like that into ellcarjen. Yeah, that's just pure upside. Because that means the extra green leaks into it. Because you're never going to use it in front of it in that situation. You're going to use it behind. Like, if you... It means that you can't use it in front as consistently. But that's just pure upside, yeah. Because any excess green just leaks into it if you're using it behind it. And if you're using it in front, you can simply just get the blue mana and still mana accumulate for it. But yeah, that's going to be insane. Yeah, the brown, I'm pretty sure, is going to be the strongest one. Other than, obviously, the six-colored one. Yeah, brown has the highest potential, I would say. We don't have it yet, though. Anyways, let me go ahead and get the second code. I still haven't yet. And then we'll go mess with one more team. See what we can do with this thing. If you guys have any other suggestions, do let me know. But let me go get you guys the second code. Once again, I'm just going to put it into chat. There you guys go. There's a redeem code to use on Gem. Well, actually, I'll just go do it right here. I'll show you how to use it. We'll do it again. We'll copy it from chat. We'll go bring up the little tab to get to Gems of War. To get there, type in gemsofwar.com. As so. Then go to redeem code. Then type in your invite code that's found in the bottom left of settings. Then type in the code that's in chat right there. And there we go. And we can get the same loot as always. True treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. Unusable on PC mobile version of the game. And definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps a lot and is greatly appreciated. Anyways, does anyone else have any other suggestions for the teams too? Let me know. Let's go build one more. Let's see. Let's go try to see what we can do here. Oh wait, this is the team for tomorrow. Let me not overwrite that one yet. I need that. We're actually going to be running that literally tomorrow. Let me move that all the way down. Hold up. I need that for literally several hours from now when the event switches over. This is going to be our Groshnock raid team. I showed this in the video we just covered earlier today. But it's Mang, the raid slaying troop that kills the bosses, and then double Empower Skull with Fist of Zorn and Trick Nala, which is a bit more of a recent addition, but a great option for doing so. Anyways, yeah, let's not overwrite that one yet. I need that for tomorrow. Let's see. Let's go try to figure out something else now with Rubarf. Let's go for one more team. See what we can do here. Rubarf. Let's look at all of its color. I want to go a lot of mana accumulation this time. I felt like the previous team didn't have enough. Let's just go way more than enough this time. What if we did Merilith? What if we went pure red? What if we... Oh, what about Angry Mob too? Like, I know it uses a similar color, but... Yeah, at that point, I'd rather go Merilith, I think. Like, I want to build a pure red team, I think, next. Actually, have we had Red Guild Wars Day this week? We might be able to. Wait, have we? We could try it. We got the Gem Dragon for it now. Guild Wars. Oh, we already did. Never mind. That was literally yesterday. I have such a short-term memory. It was literally last night, and I don't remember. Also, we're losing by 500 points. That's very unfortunate. And we're up on battles, meaning we're losing by even more than 500 points. Wait, where are they in the bracket that they're doing so good? They are... Oh, no wonder why. They're in first place in this bracket. No wonder why they're beating us by one whole person. They're literally in first place in bracket. That's interesting. The defend teams didn't feel like they were first place. They were definitely good, but it didn't feel like they were the first place team. But apparently they were, because honestly, the one we had on Monday felt harder. Or Tuesday, I mean. Like, the defend teams for Tuesday felt way harder. And I think we went 3-2 that day, didn't we? Maybe I just got unlucky on the rolls. But, yeah, we went 3-2 that day. I did a couple other people. But, though in all fairness, almost every single day, some amount of people are going 3-2. Anyways, let's go do one more team. Harpy Mage. Oh, yeah, I haven't done Harpy Mage for anything yet. Wait, why first thought Harpy Mage, though? Angry Mob, Dawnbringer. Because at that point, I'd rather just run Mountain Crusher in a lot of situations. Normally, if you're using Harpy Mage, you use it with Enchant and Last Slot. So, of course, you would have to have Enchant off the mode that you're doing it in. Angry Mob, I am tempted on, though. Dawnbringer's interesting. The problem with Dawnbringer is I feel like it blocks it too much. It uses 2 of the same 3 colors. So you're only mana accumulating on 1 color. I feel like it might be too slow. Use that team, but for Brown Dragon. Oh, never mind. Use it on Brown. I see. Yeah, a lot of things are going to be really strong on Brown Dragon. Honestly, I don't think there's going to be any dragon stronger than Brown from the single colored ones. I'm pretty confident on that. The next best might be purple, but we'll have to see once we mess with it. But brown's likely to be the strongest one. The reason why purple's going to be so good is Archmagus. It's the best +3 purple hero class. Or +3 color, I mean. Because you have 50% mana start into +3 purple. There's a +3 blue version that you could theoretically do for the blue. But the blue doesn't have as much synergy compared to what purple can end up doing. I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. But I do kind of want to build pure red here. So we got Mirrorlift. Angry Mob feels very tempting. Harpy Mage I don't, just because the color overlap. I can go Mountain Crusher for Yargo and pure red. Mang is an option, but we can't really use it in that situation. Oh, you know who I really want to go for here? And I always keep forgetting his name, even though I love using him. Gosh, why do I forget his name? Why on earth do I always forget his name? Arch something? Yeah, the Arch Diva. I'm tempted to do Arch Diva. Because I kind of want to go up Ruberorf and then Arch Diva onto it. What are we missing color-wise? If we were to pure red, pure color this, it's just red-blue, right? Yeah, I think it's just red-blue. What do I have for mythicals? Oh, the skull spam guy. Let's see. Does that only work if you do giants though? No, it's based on blue allies. What was I looking for? I'm looking for base rarity. Just want to see what our options are. Technically Dawnbringer. My concern is too many yellow things. Like, this thing's not going to use yellow after it casts. I'm trying to find, like, some kind of status effect, some kind of anything. This up buffs blues. Don't really need that. Oh! Ooh, Megavore? Wait, Megavore? Ooh! We can make that work. We can make a Megavore work. Peskia. Some people love using Peskia. Lord of Slaughter in this context wouldn't hurt. I'd rather not. Zugoff. Good old Zugoff. Honestly, that's what I do for Guild Wars. Zugoff, Archdiva. It's a fun combo. Not the most consistent, but it's fun. We got Tesla. I don't feel like Tesla would work in that situation, though. Honestly, I'm tempted to do Megavore here. It's been a while since I messed with Megavore. I kind of want to go all in. And just do it like that. Buff up Ruberorf. Get Mirrorlift down, Megavore, cast, win. It's a really high mana cost version of what we were running earlier with the super low mana cost version. It is basically the exact inverse of this team, where this goes ultra low mana cost and just keeps spamming mana to make Ruberorf works. This is doing the same thing, but for way too much mana. Anyways, minus purple, double, and we're good to go. And that's the game plan. Alright, let's see how badly it goes. Let's explore 12 first just to get a hang of the team, and then we'll go put into PvP. See how this goes. Obviously, we want to take green immediately. Yeah, I was thinking of team the whistle guy earlier. I didn't end up ultimately doing it though. Though he was on my mind earlier. I just hate his ability. Is always the thing that keeps me from using him. Like, his Storm is good, but it's similar enough to Magma Storm where I feel like I just will go Magma Storm a lot of times. We have quite a bit of a Throw issue here, in that I need green. Well, in this case, with Throw, you need purple. But I need green, and we're not getting any green. So we do this, we cast it, we do this, we then cast it, and we basically just win. Oh, you need to cast a bit earlier, didn't you? That's problematic. You were supposed to cast ages ago. Hold up, how do I make Megavore work here? I might have to replace him with something. We could always just move him further forward. We just kind of have to hope we get enough blue. I need the tankiness of him in first slot. Wait, what if we just put Megavore in first? The biggest concern is always going to be getting that green, though. We have such a initial mana problem on this team. What if we went like Mirrorlift first slot, Archdiva? I don't know. I almost want to put Archdiva in first. As weird as that may seem. That or literally just Mirrorlift. The biggest issue with that is Mirrorlift dies, we auto lose. Because Megavore needs to be further up for sure. We need to cast Megavore first, ideally. Like, the order that this team is in is very weird right now. Because it's not the order I need to cast them in at all. Like, the combo that we're trying to do is pretty obvious, but the order that they're in is very much not correct. Because once we get the whole cycle down, we kind of just win, which is what we're going for. Honestly, I'm about to just put Marilith and use Archdiva to buff it, and then have that in that order, and then use Rubararfin last. It puts us in a very flimsy order. But it works. It also makes Rubararf look like he's doing nothing, but he is doing something. It just is, he doesn't do something until the end. When we actually need him to do something. So we take this over. We find our green. We take that. We throw it on Marilith. It looks like he's doing nothing right now, but give him a second. He'll be doing something. Because I do this. And now we just combo and we won. So I now cast Megavore. I now cast AoE. I now cast Buff, and I now cast AoE. The only problem with this is we're buffing literally our last slot, but hey, the combo works. The combo works. It just feels weird buffing the thing in the last slot. Theoretically, we could buff our mana accumulator in first if we want to do it that way. Oh, you need 2 mana so badly, but now you can take red to get full mana, so. Though I actually don't want to cast this yet. We actually don't want to cast Megavore until we have gotten our first Marilith down. Oh, you know what? We could actually cast now. Do we want to, though? I think it's still better than Marilith. I think we want to wait for full combo and then cast. So we do that. Boom. Gem Dragon. Boom. Recast. Boom. Let him have mana. Is fine. Boom. We win. Let's see what this does in PvP. I feel like this order will crumble in PvP, though. Is the only problem. It is not set up to handle most things. It's a fun premise, though. Very fun premise. I should deny that a little more. Are we frozen on brown? No. Are we frozen on green? No. Wait, I can just take all the extra turns then. There's nothing stopping us. I wish that was dead. I wish that was also dead. I wish all of it was dead. We got a problem. We die next turn. What if we brown extra turn killed into another kill? Nope, you failed us. Are we frozen on yellow? Yes, we are. This is... Oh, wait, is this not... Wait, is this exact damage? No way! What a save. That was exact damage. Oh, no, you got barrier. I forgot to account for that. Marilith's such a killing with 6. Oh, wait, not yet. No, well. Actually, I might as well just go for that at this point. There's Megavore down. We skilled with exact damage on Megavore to kill Beatrix. That was funny. At 123 to 123. Honestly, it's not bad. Though I don't think I would use this on Red Guild War. It's too scary to use. It's fun, though. It's also absurdly dependent on finding a green. Though with Marilith in first, we can find red instead and still get some good mana going. Also just getting that premise started. And honestly, once it gets going, we kind of just win. Oh, Megavore hero, because we don't... basically, we want to hit Megavore whatever the biggest threat is. In this case, hero. We do that, boom. Do it again, boom, dead. And hope they don't barrier or anything in that time. And if we need more mana, the whole board is just red gems at that point. Red giant gems. Is this the strongest team we've made this whole stream? But it is the funnest one. I really like the combo. Let's see. We'll take that one over. Gosh, we got all the red gem types on the board. Alright, we'll throw it on Mega. Do it on Hero. We'll die in a few turns to burn. That's not really going to matter. We just do that. Do it again. I really love this troop, too. There's so much potential for him. I just don't feel like his synergies are fully realized yet. But as we get more and more things, he's just going to get more insane. It's going to be really funny. I'm still not sure what that guy's trying to do. Let's go for this one. Use Brown Dragon on Red Day was really good. I'll need to try it whenever we get it. I'm really curious to see how Brown Dragon will work out. It's probably the one I want the most, other than the 6-colored one. Honestly, there's a chance brown dragon is actually going to be stronger than the 6-color dragon. Not in every context, but in some contexts. It might actually legitimately be stronger. As long as Beatrix doesn't infinite loop us here, we're fine, and it didn't loop us at all. Oh, I got really lucky there. It did basically nothing. If you could not gain barrier, that'd be great. I actually have to go for this just to hope we get a kill. That's fine. I can make this work. Do I have to waste a Megavore here just to kill him? I think I do. Though he's lower stats, I can just do this and then AoE him. Oh, that's not enough damage. Oh, fine, we'll go for the full combo. Fine, we'll do the normal combo. There we go. Oh wait, you're still alive. How? Oh, there we go. Oh, isn't that the 75% reduction troop? That's probably why. Yeah, Beatrix and Truffle with Brown Dragon's gonna be insane. Because you have Cleanse, you have Extra Turn, you have Green Brown. Both green and brown feed into it. Which is probably the most insane thing. I didn't realize it was both green and brown. Because that's actually pure upside. The fact that it has both. Because that means everything that Beatrix and Truffle does feeds directly into it, which is huge. I think we finally die. We actually haven't lost once with this yet, but we're about to, for sure. Because Beatrix is about to infinite loop us before we even get a second turn. Yeah, that's pretty much Beatrix in a nutshell. Good job, Beatrix. You did the Beatrix thing. That's about as classic Beatrix as you can get. Literally, the first turn you give it, it wins. That's pretty much Beatrix. Give it a turn and it takes infinite. Which is the bad thing about this premise. It does require multiple turns for us to get it going. Oh, also I'm going to have to do this a little bit different than normal. Because we're now webbed and mana drained. So I'm going to go for Megavore here. Do it onto biggest threat, which is Hero. Buff last slot still. This isn't going to wipe his whole team. Oh, also, hey, he's using a Gem Dragon too. Honestly, I haven't been seeing too many people using Gem Dragons. I have not seen a lot of Gem Dragons out there. Okay, I just need to poke you with literally anything. Please, one anything? Come on, show me an anything. Nope. I'll just take 10 turns just to poke him for 10 damage. There we go. Oh wait, did I just kill him with the insta-kill? I think that just overkilled him with the 8% insta-kill that Megavore has. That's funny. Yeah, they're not really good on defense. They're really easy to counter. It's just the AI is bad at countering it. But a player can counter it pretty easily. Oh, he just took out my mana accumulator. I kind of needed that to win. Oh gosh, skull spam. No thank you. The Trick or Treat rematch. Honestly, Trick or Treat kind of wrecked us earlier. I have never seen Trick or Treat function so well than that one battle we saw earlier. It's generally not used that often because it's more often than not just worse Essence of Evil in almost every situation. But he got a lot of value in that one fight from it. Also, us being frozen technically doesn't matter too much with this team. It matters some, but for the most part, we actually don't care for frozen. Because once we cast the first Marilith, like, we could be as frozen as on everything and it wouldn't make barely any difference. Right, I want to see one more real team. Got a Gem Dragon here. I want to find one more realer team than this, though. And then we'll end it on that. But yeah, any other questions? Anything guys want me to go over, let me know. We'll cover a video on this guy soon. Same as the green one. I never did cover one on the green one. I still have the team set up. I covered it on stream, but I just never covered a video on it yet. Kind of recap with all the team codes and everything. And at this point, I'm pretty sure most people even forgot what those codes were, so they'll still be new. I would like to not lose to the easy team. Okay, now we get the Trick or Treat rematch. Here we go. We'll end on the Trick or Treat rematch. We can't possibly lose to it twice, right? I got an insta-kill already. That's a good sign. Bad sign, though, is Marilith has no mana. Brown to purple. Oh, I almost just took that. That would be so bad. I would like some mana, please. In a safer way than what's currently available. Let's see. Take the red, take the green. Take a destroy. Megavore. This might seem like a weird choice, but I'm about to do this onto... Oh, wait. Oh, there's a problem here. Yeah, this is interesting. How do we go about this? I just want to get rid of Thrall, oddly enough. Because now that he has Barrier on his hero, that changes... Oh gosh, that changes this even more. Okay, I'm about to buff Marilith. I had a feeling we'd need to at some point. This is at some point. Okay, we can just get a skull. That'd be great, because we actually win. The second we get a skull here. Please, skull, skull, skull. Anywhere. Just there we go. Well, we won. It was a very sketchy win, though. Honestly, one other one I kind of liked a lot was that one suggestion earlier with the Emperor. Honestly, just going all low mana cost stuff, a lot of times just the way to go. The ultra low rarity, super low mana cost stuff can often do just way better than like the mid-range stuff. Just because of how much lower the mana cost to deal with is. So this might not be a good example in this particular fight as we were getting frozen destroyed. Because the big issue with this team, even though the premise is pretty fun, is if First Slot dies, we lose. Which is not ideal. Alright, what's the biggest threat at this point? Probably Phoenicia, oddly enough. Wait, he's using our the Lava Dragon Phoenicia thing. Good old combo. I've been using that a lot for our daily farm lately. It's a good combo. I've used this some in the past and I stopped using it. And then we started using it a lot after a little while. I've done that for a couple teams. There was a while where I used Sunbird when Rowan was meta, and I was like, I'm still going to keep using Sunbird. And I did that for a while until Rowan became so definitively better that's like, yeah, I'll finally go use Rowan only. And I've kind of went that way on Lava Dragon now. Or like I used it a little bit initially, then didn't, and then we went back to like only using it. Did like a complete 180. I actually did similar with Dragon Guard and Slayer hero class for Explore as well. But for the longest time I went Dragon Guard instead because I like the higher consistency. But then after seeing once again like how much quicker Slayer was, it's like, oh yeah, duh. Might as well just go Slayer. Yeah, Magnesia. I was trying to think of the name. I'm not sure why it slipped me all of a sudden. Yeah, good old Magnesia. Whoever came up with that nickname, I think it was a couple people at once, but that was so perfect. It is just way too perfect of a name for it. Oh wait, I could have taken red. We were only frozen on the one color. Whoops. I would like to not die to Trick or Treat weapon again. Oh yeah, you have invulnerable, don't you? Time to lose Trick or Treat again. Though that time it was completely my fault. Let's see. Let's go for an AoE here. Let's go down to destroy. I would like you not to die. Well, he's technically alive. Yeah, let me disable that. Still winnable. Gosh, how many bandits are we gonna get? Our whole team is just bandit and Thrall. If that was Angry Mob, we could still win. I don't think Thrall could do it with it, though. Also, how are we... When did Trick or Treat become good? Or are we just running teams? Well, technically, we're running teams where we're super focused around one troop, which makes Trick or Treat seem good. Because if Trick or Treat hits that one troop, we lose. Which is probably making Trick or Treat seem a lot better than it actually is. Because we're simply using teams where if it disables one singular troop, we just auto-lose. Which I think is the biggest issue here. Because almost every team we have built is trying to obviously build around this thing. And if they hard counter us, that's very problematic. I want green, but there's no green. Oh, that's funny. We just killed off of... so what happened there? That was a weird interaction. But our AoE triple killed. Wait. Did we actually double 7% there? Because I don't think last slot... Wait. Oh, that was a very funny interaction. I need to watch the replay just to fully understand what happened there. Because I think I see what happens. That's really funny if so. I gotta watch this in slow motion to fully comprehend what just happens here. So I clicked the AoE button. Let me go make this higher definition because for whatever reason YouTube defaults it to like the lowest possible thing when I have it that way. 1 second. Okay. So I have a full AoE. I throw it down. First slot dies. Second slot dies. And then, yeah, double insta-kill! We rolled double... it sure looks like it. I'm pretty sure we just rolled double 7%. Lucky 7s. I don't think it was triple. I think that was enough to auto-kill the other one. But sure looked like a double there. Let me double check. Does it actually tell me the number of times it casts the thing? I believe it does. It definitely showed it once. Though they happen so close to each other, or they might have overlapped. Yeah, I can't tell if it hit once or twice, but we definitely got the insta-kill on Hero. It's a fun trait. That was one of the only few times we've seen it this entire stream, but Thief Hero class, which is why we chose Thief for this. I'm not sure if it was suggested with Thief, but we chose Thief. But one reason for it is it has Rising Shadows, a 7% chance to assassinate the last enemy when another enemy dies. And we actually got it for a kill in that previous fight. But anyways, guys, I think we're going to end it here for now. We had our fun with the new dragon. And honestly, it was pretty fun. Red Dragon definitely a little bit better than I was anticipating, though definitely not one of the strongest ones. But definitely better than I initially gave it credit for. But honestly, all the Gem Dragons have some usability. They're all, like, not the greatest of things. Some of them are, though, more so than others, like the brown one. But they're all definitely usable. Like if you build enough around them, like, you can put them into something that will work. Might not be the strongest thing in the game, but they're definitely very much usable. But, of course, the main prizes are the ones all the way at the end. The really good weapon, having all 6 of them for the other big dragon, and we're halfway there. And by halfway there, I mean technically not halfway there, but we are 3 out of 6 of them, so in theory that is halfway. Though, of course, based on RNG, we aren't even like 1/3 the way there. Not to mention we still have to get the weapons, and then the extra Dragonite for the thing, and all that, so technically we're not even 1/4 the way there if you put it that way. But we're getting there. We haven't rolled a similar dragon yet, though it's bound to happen soon. Anyways, guys, that'll wrap it up for now. We'll be back tomorrow night, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow, or at this point, 1.5 hours, I guess, prior to now tomorrow. We'll be messing with, what color Guild War Day was again? We'll be messing with the color Guild War Day of yellow, which is one of the safer days, which is why we're going to go like 0-5, no. But it's one of the more consistent Guild War days. So we'll mess with that, and we'll go from there. We also have a raid event going on that I showed the team for in the other video. And just as a refresher, it is this one right here. Mang, the Raid Slayer, and the Double Skull Spammer, Empower. Of course, you could tweak that slightly, but that's what we're rolling with for tomorrow, for the raid event. And we'll do Guild War, and then we'll probably do the rest of the time on the raid event tomorrow night. Anyways, guys, have a wonderful, wonderful... Oh, wait, what was the other question? Sorry. Have you tried Yellow Dragon with Ishtara? Ishtara. I think I was thinking of it, and I think there was a mana conflict. Ishtara. Yeah, there's a mana conflict. I think was the biggest issue there. Because the big issue with this, too, is getting enough Bless for it. Because it's not like Element Grim, where you can get the full value. The way that Bless ratio works on troops like this is very bad. Because you can never get ratio off yourself. The reason for this is Bless goes off of you. Like, whenever you cast a spell, you lose your Bless. But any ability that checks how many Blesses you have checks after the Bless has gone off. So the most amount of extra gem spawn you can ever get is 3 instead of 4. So Element Grim gets a little bit more value there, because even though as deaths keep occurring to the enemy team, you're theoretically getting less, at least you can initially do the 4. Whereas with this thing, you can only ever get a max of 3, and likely less as you're casting things. And there's a lot of situations where you effectively only get 10 or 11. Which generally doesn't make it worth using in most situations. And especially at that point, you might as well use Quetzalma, which is something else I was kind of planning on using with it, but it didn't really work out that much. You can use Quetzalma, which is probably the more consistent way to do that, though it's not a dragon. Also, why on earth do I forget what it's called? Wait, it's Quetzalma. How do you spell that? Is it Quetzalma? How do you spell this thing? Gosh, I completely forget how this thing is called. Mythic. Base rarity. Gosh, why can I not remember this thing's name? Oh, Quetzalma. Quet. But yeah, this thing's a little bit more consistent because it clears the board and then there's a gem spawn, and generally is doing the same amount. So normally if you want something like that, you just go with that more often than not. Though I was considering it with it, it was just too clunky to kind of get it around. But you could theoretically still run it with it if you wanted to. But anyways, guys, I'll wrap up for now. Thank you so much for stopping by. And I'll catch you guys soon. Goodbye, everyone. And best of luck.